to Canon Unbox. Today I'm looking at the BLUEAIR Classic 200 series, Wi-Fi/Alexa enabled. This air filter is a modern twist on your classic air filters that you would have in your house. What it does is it enables Wi-Fi integration, so it connects to your Wi-Fi network, and allows you to have app control. In addition to app control, it also allows you to link through an add-on in Alexa to an Alexa device. This then lets you control the device to a certain degree. So overall, how's the air filter? Because that's the most important feature of it, of course. It works quite well. This air filter is built for a small room. The area I'm testing was about 300 square feet. Worked perfect in there. It's rated to do 270-ish feet, but I have no problem with 300. Depending on, again, the quality of the air, and as you know, on your furnace, you'll also have, or air conditioner, you'll have a filter there too. So making sure you change that regularly helps out and makes the filter inside the house, or it's in your room, have to work a little less hard. At about 300 square feet, the air will change over about 5 times per hour, so that is a large amount. And depending on the filter you put in there, if it's a smoke filter or if it's a regular HEPA filter, you can reduce some of those particles that are in there. The air filter has 3 speeds: a low, which they have a trade name for, a unique name for, quiet, super quiet, or Alexa and quiet, something along those lines, but the point is, it's quiet. You can barely hear it. You'd have no problem having that in a child's room. There's a medium speed, which I would say would be kind of the sound you'd expect from it. You can definitely hear it from the room, but it's white noise in the background. And there's high, and it's quite loud. It pulls in air from the back and then sprays it upwards in the air. So you have to make sure the device is pulled away from the wall a little bit. But again, 3 speed settings works quite well. There's also a little LED light in the very front that shows you if it's on or off. The filter is rated for 6 months of use. Now that rating is based on using the high setting continuously. So if you have it on low, you're looking at about 15 months of use, and 15, my math's off, 18, sorry. If you're looking at 18 months of use or a year and a half, medium speed would be about a year, 12 months, and of course high is that 6-month window. The filters cost for the ones that do not take out the smoke smell, so like cigarette smoke, those cost about $50, and if you want to remove smoke particles, you're looking at about $100 for a filter. So if you run it as an average person, not on high, I don't expect many would, you'd be looking at a filter once a year, so a cost of about $50 a year. And again, if you're looking for that smoke one, about $100 a year. Now the biggest feature and the biggest change on this one compared to every other air filter out there and the previous models of this is the Alexa and Wi-Fi enabled features on here. It took a bit of time to get set up, to be honest, about 15 minutes. I wasn't too impressed with the time. I was hoping to be quite simple. The app is laid out really well and it is nice, and there's not many complaints I would have for the app, but I can get my device connected to the network. It took me 3 tries through the setup process. I had to do it 3 times before it actually kicked in and I was able to connect to it on the app. It showed on the device that it was on the Wi-Fi, but the app couldn't pick it up or find it. Anywho, after that original process, it connected fine. On the app I had full control, which let me turn the device on or off. It let me change the speed. It let me do scheduling, which is quite nice. It let me adjust the brightness of the LED on it. And it gave you a warning of when the filter needs to be changed. It's quite a well laid out app, and it is built very user friendly. The Alexa control is definitely something to be desired, though. It's not by default enabled. You do have to go to your Alexa app on your phone that you've connected your device to, and you have to add one of its skills, you call it. So once you add the skill, you then have to sign into the BLUEAIR account you created to set up the device and register the product. And then from there, then you can then search the device on your Alexa app and it'll pick it up. You'll have to share the password so it can go through it. And basically Alexa routes it through their network, it seems. The Alexa controls are also extremely limited right now. By default, all you can do is turn it on or off. So you would say, Alexa, turn on whatever you named it. Alexa, turn off whatever you named it. It will turn it on or off very well, and it does that job perfectly. It will put on the low speed with the LED light on. And that's all it does. Now, of course, they can easily fix that. They can easily add more commands. At this point, though, there isn't any, and I really wouldn't advertise it as Alexa friendly at this point with those limited functionalities. Again, the app works wonderfully. Amazing. But, if you're buying this because of the Alexa feature, so you don't have to, touch your phone and you can just talk to it and let it do its thing, I would hold off for now. If you're comfortable, if you like the fact you have the app control and you can do it remotely, perfect. This is the one for you. And of course, if you have neither of those, but you're thinking one day you might, there is a manual version, which is about $100 cheaper, roughly. And there's this one, and there is buttons on it, so if you don't have a phone or you don't want to connect to your network, you don't have to. But I wouldn't purchase this one unless you were planning on doing that. There's no point. The other one has the exact same specifications except for the Wi-Fi enabled features. And if you're not going to use that, don't pay for it. Overall, it works quite well. I was impressed with how fast the air felt filtered. And I guess the best way to describe that is you could definitely tell, at least in my place here, I could tell there was less dust in the air. My electrical and my furnace is older. There is a filter on it, of course, but the vent systems are all old duct style forced air. So dust definitely travels around, and I had a smaller one before. That would probably be graded for about 100 square feet. I can notice a big difference. And again, the benefit is it's a lot quieter, right? So you can just leave it on, medium or low, and you'll notice the difference just on that alone. After one full day of running, I checked the back and you could see the dust that built up on there. But overall, again, if you're looking for an air filter that is Wi-Fi enabled, get this one. It works wonderfully. The price for the filters is quite affordable compared to others out there. Again, if you leave it on low, you're looking at a year and a half of timeline for yourself. If you don't at all want a Wi-Fi one, move on. This is not yours. You pay a premium for that feature, and if you're not looking for it, don't buy this. There's two other models as well that are along the same line here. There is one that is for medium-sized rooms. I believe it's graded to 500 square feet, and there's one for larger areas that is graded for 750 square feet. The devices, as they get larger, have a larger fan and are physically larger as well, because they have to get more air through it, obviously. So if you're looking for a larger room, those are them. But the size of the small one is, what I'm reviewing, is quite nice. It's about 9 inches, and you can look on Amazon. You can see the exact dimensions and weight. But I'd say about 9 inches, and about 2.5 feet tall, roughly speaking. I'm glancing this way because I'm looking at it here. But here, let me take a look, and I'll show you right now. And there's the product. So yeah, it looks pretty good. It works well. If you have any questions, comment below, or shoot me an email or ask. Happy to help out. Thanks for watching Canada Box. Have a wonderful rest of your day.